Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and the season 2 premiere of my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play series, The Rich and the Fabulous. But before we get into today's video, I would like to talk to you about something very serious that's going on in this country as well as around the world, and that is the Black Lives Matter movement protests. If you don't already know, these protests are about black people being discriminated against as well as being brutally murdered by police who are supposed to protect us but are discriminating against and killing innocent black people just because of the color of their skin. So with that, I would like to help, and I hope that you guys would also like to join me in helping. In the description box below of this video, you will find several links that I have put down there that will lead you to different websites where you can get more information about this movement and about ways that you can help, whether that's by donating to different organizations that help the Black Lives Matter movement, whether that's by calling your state and local legislatures and leaders, whether that is signing petitions to get things changed. And then I'm also going to include several links in the description box below that have videos that you can watch if you're like me, where you don't have any money and you have no way of donating. The monetization ad money that comes from watching these videos will be used and donated to different organizations that will help the Black Lives Matter movement. So you can watch that instead of, donating money if you're like me and don't have any. So I hope that you guys will take a look in the description box below, and I hope that you will click on some of those links and join me in fighting for the rights of black people so that they no longer have to face this type of blatant discrimination, injustice, and brutality. Anyways, I want to thank you for watching this video, and so let's get into today's season 2 premiere of my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play series, The Rich and the Fabulous. Well guys, we're finally here with my season 2 premiere of my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play series, The Rich and the Fabulous. Here we are with Antoine and Jermaine Ravenwood, and they're at Couth Ravenwood's gravestone. If you remember last season, it ended where a lark was erasing everyone's memories so that they wouldn't know that Shadow Ravenwood had revealed that they're all clones from the Marson Tanners vampires. Anyway, so Couth was accidentally killed by a lark's Simray that was used to change all their memories, but Couth couldn't handle it and ended up dying. So here is Jermaine and Antoine mourning their dead brother, who a lark made them believe that he died in a car accident explosion. And Couth, because he's a ghost, I guess the Simray worked, where he also buys that same tale or story that he died in a sim car explosion. And if you hear that barking in the background, that's because there is a new addition to the Ravenwood family, and that's this cutie, who is Bullseye Ravenwood. And yes, he may look very familiar to you, and that is because a lark adopted him and has turned him into the spokespup for a store chain called Bullseye. not to be confused with another store chain that is closely related, that is named Target, possibly, allegedly. And so not only is their dog famous, Bullseye here is really famous, but he's also kind of like their companion dog that helps Antoine and Germaine kind of get, over the fact that Kuth is dead, but also a ghost in their house. And so Bullseye here, as cute as he is slowly helping them, get used. Kind of like a service dog. I don't know what you would call those dogs, but he's kind of like those dogs where he helps, with their emotional stress of the fact that they lost a brother, even though he's a ghost in their house. So anyways, when he's not helping them get over that death, he's going to many different campaign commercials and modeling campaigns for the Bullseye, store commercials. That's why he looks so famous. And yeah, and he's just another way that they make more money. Although with as much money as they have, they really don't need it. And you can tell he's kind of frightened by the fact that, Kuth's gravestone is floating midair because it's possessed currently by Kuth, who, a lark summoned because he is trying to figure out if there's a way to bring Kuth back to life. And you can see the brothers are really distraught because they honestly believe he died in a car wreck explosion. And see, there's Kuth as a ghost, and you can kind of see Antoine, through him, sort of. And Kuth's kind of like over it. He's like, "Why are you guys crying? I'm here in ghost form," And Antoine and, Germaine are really upset because they're all very close. And here comes Bullseye. And he's, comforting them, letting them know that it's okay, he's just a ghost and everything's going to be fine. And he doesn't want them to cry. See, he's so cute. He's such a cutie. Anyway, so he's a new addition to the family. And so, as they're crying, and you may notice that one of the family members is currently not with them at the moment. Also, if you can hear the wind chimes in the background, I apologize. But, it's just the way it is when you record, so here we are. Anyways, as you can see, a Lark Ravenwood is in his secret basement bunker underneath the Ravenwood Manor house. And you might be wondering what he's doing. Well, he is trying to figure out if there's any possible way to bring back Kuth Ravenwood from the dead. He's looked on many different websites and many different deep dive internet forum searches to figure out if there's a way to bring people back from the dead that's not zombifying them or turning them into vampires. And so, he stumbled upon this dark-coded alien website that said that you need 3 ingredients. You need an angelfish, you need a death flower, and you need an elixir potion of youth. Which, a potion of youth is pretty easy for him to draw up. I mean, the machine can literally make that in seconds. And as for death flower, well, being that, death had to come and take Kuth, and a lark, made friends with him and was like, "Can you give me this death flower? I do want to try to bring him back from the dead." And, death was like, "Okay, I got a lot of people I have to take, so this is one less person, to have to deal with. So, sure." And so he has the 2 ingredients, but he doesn't have the angelfish ingredient. In order to make what he learned is this magical ambrosia. But in order to get this angelfish ingredient, he has to somehow travel to this parallel plane of the Sim Earth known as Sylvan Glade. And the only way to get that is in this tree that's located within Willow Creek. So a lark is like, okay, cool, I think I can do this. I think I can sway this. And hopefully by sundown tonight, we can get, Kuth back into his corporeal form. And as you can see, a lark has made it to the tree in Willow Creek, and there are some things that he learned that you have to do. You have to talk to the tree for one, because it is a magical tree, and you have to water it to show that, you know, you're not, you know, one of those evil people that chop down trees and stuff. So there's a lark watering down the tree because, you know, he wants to get in good so that he can get through this passageway to the parallel plane that is Sylvan Glade. And so, as you can see, like I said before, it's a magical tree. It's also part alien tree. Don't ask me why the hell it's located in Willow Creek or how it got there, because I don't know. Even though I created this soap, I have no idea. And as you can see, an opening opened up, and that secret passageway transports you to the parallel plane that is Sylvan Glade, that rests on the same plane that is Sim's Earth. So let's watch as a lark goes into the plane and enters on the other side in Sylvan Glade. So here we are in the parallel plane of Sim Earth that is Sylvan Glade, and as you can see, there is a lark ravenwood over there on the shoreline of this kind of like lake where he's, you know, searching for an angelfish that he can use to make ambrosia with the two other ingredients, the potion of youth and the death flower, to bring back Kuth Ravenwood. And he feels bad because, you know, he knows that it was kind of his fault, but not really his fault that Kuth died. It was more Kuth's fault. Well, it wasn't anybody's fault, to be honest. It was kind of an accident. It certainly wasn't a lark's fault, because he just wanted everybody to, you know, pretty much stay in the dark about where they came from, you know, lest they have to deal with the emotions tied to being experimented on and cloned by crazy science people. And there he caught the angelfish, the ingredient he needed. So as we watch a lark here, you might be wondering why that building is in the background. Well, that building is going to be the way that a lark is going to make ambrosia. And as we see him go over to the building to enter it, we don't know who built the building. We don't know why the building's there. We just know there's a building. And it's on this Sim parallel plane, Sylvan Glade. And you can see a lark in the window there. And there are different things inside of this place. As you can see, there's a staircase, there's chandeliers, there is a chair with books with some magical, I don't know, hologram, cauldron stuff, and lark's kind of like, this is crazy. You know, the stuff that last season they were going through was crazy, but this is even more crazy because this is located on a different plane. So, you know, he's going to go down this staircase and kind of snoop around and see where all of this goes to. And he is going to come across a room which is going to help him make ambrosia. And as you can see, there he is making the ambrosia in order to bring back Kuth Ravenwood. And it's this kitchen area that's located in the basement of this building that's in Sylvan Glade. How it got here, we don't know. It's just here. Maybe aliens built it, or maybe magic folk built it. We'll never know. And that is the ambrosia. And as you can see, he's about to, with one stroke, poof it into existence. And there it is, the radioactive substance that is ambrosia. And as you can see, he brought it back home for Kuth to be able to eat. And the brothers are like, you know, happy that a lark went through all this trouble to bring back their brother Kuth. And Kuth is excited because he gets to come back to the land of the living and no longer has to be a ghost, although I'm pretty sure he's enjoying being a ghost because he gets to possess stuff and walk through walls. And, you know, the brothers have kind of had it with the whole, like, you know, ghost in their house and him breaking a lot of stuff because of it. And there's the ambrosia, and, you know, a lark's kind of like, you know, are you going to eat this already? I thought you wanted to come back to life. And you know, he's like, well, I went through all the trouble of making the ambrosia and finding the ingredients. What you do with it is is up to you. And the brothers are like, yeah, eat this crap already. So you can come back to life. So you're not a ghost and you're not costing us money, even though they have more money that they know what to do with, having to, spend it on broken items. And you might be wondering, what's that, noise coming from Cusco's form? Well, because he believes that, memory that Alark gave him, which is that he died in a car wreck explosion. He believes that he died in the car wreck explosion. So you'll hear like a fiery smoke noise coming from him and steam coming from him, because it's like fire and smoke coming off of him, because he believes that. If he was to know the truth, that he died from like a simray aneurysm, from not being able to handle his memory being jostled too much, he totally wouldn't be having that noise come from it. So as you can see, he's about to come back to life. And there he goes. He's come back to life. And there he is, from foot to head. He's handsome and back to life. And here is a lark coming out of his basement, happy because, he was able to bring back Cooth Ravenwood from the dead. And he's hoping that there won't be any more drama like this anymore. But as you know, with soap operas, drama is never really too far away. And I think drama may be a little bit more closer than we might all think. Maybe a little too close. Because as you'll see, there is a mysterious stranger looking at the Ravenwood Manor and is just standing there in the middle of the night watching Ravenwood Manor. Who she is, we don't know yet. And why is she standing outside of their place in the middle of the night watching the manor? It's kind of weird. And also, does she know the Ravenwoods? We don't know. All we know is that she's some rando standing outside of their house and is now taking off. Where to, we have no idea. She's just taken off. And so we're going to end here looking at Ravenwood Manor with the mysterious stranger who was just staring at the manor in the middle of the night. And who the hell she is, we don't know. And how she knows the Ravenwoods, if she even knows the Ravenwoods, we don't know. And that's just one of the mysteries I guess we'll have to solve this season on my Sims 4 soap opera Let's Play, The Rich and the Fabulous. Thank you guys for watching this Season 2, Episode 1 premiere. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. I just want to let you guys know that those links are still in the description box below, and I hope you check them out. They will really help with the Black Lives Matter movement, so I hope that you do check them out. Also, you can find all of my builds and sims on the gallery. Just look under the hashtag DobermanGirl17 or DobermanGirl17, however you want to say it. I've also downloaded 2 mods, and because of that, it's been marking all of my stuff as custom content, even though I haven't used custom content in any of this stuff. So just make sure you include custom content when looking my stuff up on the gallery. And other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching, and feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so. And we will leave it here. And until next time, thank you guys for watching. Bye, everyone.